Discover the exact habits that turned ordinary 20-year-olds into wealth generators. What if I told you the people who became wealthy didn't start with money, connections, or luck? They started with habits, tiny daily actions that quietly turned ordinary 20-year-olds into wealth generators. Tonight, I'm going to show you the exact habits they used and how you can start them today, even if you feel broke, lost, or behind. Because wealth isn't built by geniuses, it's built by people who refuse to stay average. Habit number 1. They became obsessed with learning. Visuals of reading books, watching videos, studying. In their 20s, they didn't party every night. They studied money, psychology, business, and themselves. While others scrolled endlessly, they asked, how does money actually work? How do wealthy people think? They listened to audiobooks, took online courses, learned skills after work. Not because they were perfect, but because they were hungry for a different life. Touching line. They knew knowledge was the only asset nobody could take from them. Habit number 2. They treated time like currency. Clock visuals, sunrise, people waking early. They realized something painful early. Time is more expensive than money. So they tracked their hours. They cut distractions. They said no to things that didn't build their future. They asked themselves, if I repeat today for 10 years, where will I end up? And that question changed everything. Habit number 3. They built income skills, not just degrees. Typing, coding, design, sales calls, editing. Many of them went to school, but they didn't stop there. They learned high-income skills, copywriting, sales investing, coding marketing, video editing, personal branding. They knew a paycheck wasn't freedom. A skill that creates value was. Emotional line. They wanted money to chase them, not the other way around. Habit number 4, they paid themselves. First, savings jar, investing apps, budgeting notebook. Ordinary people spend first, save later. Wealth generators flipped it. They saved and invested before spending. Even if it was $10. Even if it was embarrassing. They understood compounding wasn't just math, it was a spiritual law of growth. Motivational line. Small seeds planted in your 20s become forests in your 40s. Habit number 5. They mastered their mind. Meditation, journaling, affirmations. They didn't just chase money, they reprogrammed their beliefs. They journaled, they visualized. They listened to high-frequency audios and affirmations. They replaced, I'm broke. I'm building wealth. I can't. I'm learning. Because they knew wealth begins in the subconscious mind. Habit number 6. They curated their circle. Friends talking, mastermind groups, networking. They didn't cut everyone off, but they became selective. They followed mentors online. They joined communities. They listened to people who were ahead of them. They understood. Your environment is your invisible business partner. Habit number 7. They took uncomfortable action. Starting a business, posting online, cold emailing. They were scared. They doubted themselves. They failed. But they still launched the channel. Still started the side hustle. Still invested. Still showed up. Touching line. They didn't wait to feel ready. They moved while afraid. Remember, you don't need to be rich to start these habits. You need to start these habits to become rich. Your 20s are not for perfection. They are for planting seeds. And if you start today, your future self will look back and thank you. Ordinary 20-year-olds become wealth generators when they decide their story will not end average. If this video inspired you, hit the like button, subscribe to the Wealth Frequency, and comment, I choose wealth habits. Because your future begins with what you do today.